I am here with some Teaching Yourself Tarot tips for people who are teaching themselves tarot. And the question that I'm going to talk about is, how do the cards work? Now that's not a particularly easy question. You might as well be asking me the meaning of life, you know? But there's more than one school of thought on it. You will have a group of people who will say, I read the cards mechanically. I read the cards by knowing their definitions, by studying their definitions, and by gosh, the cards are made out of cardboard with ink on them, paper and ink, that's it. And then you will have other people who will say, oh, the cards are magical and they're wonderful and, you know, oh, it's spiritual and God or angels or spirit guides or squirrels from the beyond or whatever. The truth is, it's a personal decision what you find your truth to be. I will tell you that I think the cards, my personal opinion, because hey, you're watching my video, right? Cards start out as paper and ink, and as soon as an image goes on there, it starts to adopt a personality. And because the images of tarot have been around so long, and so many people have learned them and read them and studied them, and you know, they're based on archetypes and all of that, because they have that history, they start to carry a vibration with that. And then as they're used, the emotional energy, the connection of the reader begin to get infused into the physical cards. So I actually think that they become more than paper and cardboard. They start becoming more pretty much from the start. But the more that they're used, the more vibrations that they pick up from the people that handle them and that think about them and that work with them, the more magical they become in that regard. But whatever you think about it, of course, is, you know, your opinion. I mean, it's your truth. My truth doesn't become your truth unless you find that it resonates with you. So I personally am one of the folks that believe that there is a divine component to reading cards. I get information that I have no way of knowing and that I've never read in a book. That, okay, well, when you see this card, this means that, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah. For me, there's more to it. For me, reading the cards is a spiritual act. But for some folks, it's, you know, it's like learning the meanings. But even the folks that have said, who say that, I have heard them say things like, well, sometimes I just really got an urge to say such and such, even though, you know, I didn't know why. And when I hear that, I'm going, yeah, well, I kind of know why. But as far as how the cards work, well, you know, your guess is as good as mine, I guess. I will tell you that the longer you work with them, the more amazed that you will be sometimes at what you get. I do consider different decks to have different personalities. They have different flavors. They have different senses of humor. So I don't know if there's like a, you know, some kind of a deck spirit that inhabits each, or if it's the guides that work with particular decks that are playing with us, or where that comes from. But yeah, I do think that the cards they're physical items, obviously, but they carry magical energy based on the energetic vibrations of the images and the people that work with it. That's my opinion. What's yours? See you later.